A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumwear, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings. Wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edges. Ski on the slopes of life, slide down the Ave at night. Watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking to real estate, brother, I need to ask in price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.
What is going on? What is going on, people? It is Mike Seville here, your local real estate professional, South Florida, North Palm Beach County to be exact. I appreciate you all checking in and checking me out here on What It Takes, released each and every Monday. Man, the game doesn't stop. I hope everyone had an excellent Mother's Day. I did. It was very good. Definitely cherishing the people who birthed us. Shout out to the mothers, man. We really do appreciate each and everything that you all do. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I guess I get it. You know, it needs to be told. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I personally appreciate you guys. Real quick, guys, some quick housekeeping rules. Like, subscribe, share. That's all it takes. That's your entry price. That's the price of admission, is like, subscribe, share. I really do appreciate it. It helps me to know that people are watching. And even if you're not watching, I still appreciate it. You won't even get it. And then on Wednesdays, it starts with me. That's my brother Joe with Tenacity Foundation. Go and check that out. And of course, on Fridays, we have Community Beacon. You got to check out Community Beacon. We have had some awesome conversations. A lot of this has to do with communication. And of course, the brother Joel Simmons is doing something with communication with the city of Rivera Beach. Go check that out. It's important. It's a skill that we should always be going back and just getting better at. So check that out. All right, let's quickly get into real estate news. There it is. It popped up on the screen. I was hearing something going on with these buyers out here. Let's talk about the buyer. It just says it's a tough market for buyers. Many don't care. It surely is in Florida, specifically in Florida. It says most would-be buyers, 55%, know it's a really tough market right now, but a majority, 54%, still plan to maintain current goals or speed up the buying process. That sounds to me like if something comes available, put an offer in. Many hopeful buyers, especially those in their 40s and younger, are forging ahead with plans to buy homes, despite believing the market favors sellers. The market favors people who don't have to buy or sell. If you are not in that position, if you're in a position where you have to buy and sell, then the market does not favor you. But the market always favors people who have options. More than half of prospective home buyers, 55%, believe the market is more competitive than last year. Absolutely not true. But just as many plan to either speed up their home purchases or buy when they originally planned. It is nowhere near as competitive as it was last year. It says the percentage is even greater for younger generations. I think it's tougher for them to get approved for the loans and some of the properties that they wanted. Last year, it was almost an impossibility. This year, you're not submitting offers that much above asking price, specifically if you're in a certain price range. Excuse me, if you're below 300,000 or 350, it's competitive, but it's still not as competitive as it was last year. It says the percentage is even greater for younger generation, 62% of Gen Z and 55% of millennials. I think a lot of millennials and Gen Zers need to start with townhomes right now, specifically in South Florida. Looking for a single family home, you are going to pay, and you're going to pay a lot. I think there's a lot of people who are looking to sell townhomes right now that you can get into. People who have the interesting thing about townhomes is that people have to. They outgrow them fast, or they can't get up the steps. Either or, you're in a situation where someone has to make a move. And a lot of people who bought townhomes, even up to 3 years ago, they have enough equity that they don't mind taking the next step into a single family. Now, if you're just getting into the housing game, unless you have a lot of money that will come behind you in regards to people willing to loan you X amount of money, you have a lot of money in your savings accounts that you have access to. And I'm saying like $50, $75 to $100,000. I think it might be best for the time being to get into a townhome, especially with the way rents are, because I don't see anything happening with the rents. I think the rent market is insane right now. So if you're a landlord, kudos to you. However, not all want to be buyers plan to stay in the market, at least not now. 2 in 5, 39% believe it's a seller's market, while 18% says it's a buyer's market, and 31% says it's neither. It's a little bit of a seller's market, but nowhere near last year. Current challenges cited by buyers: higher price and interest rates. The interest rates, I guess, is a shocker coming from sub 5% interest rates. Oh, absolutely. A lack of cash reserve for down. Let's take the down payment thing away, because starting June or July, there's a program that it was called the Hometown Heroes program, that was only available for police officers, responding workers, nurses. I think teachers were involved in that as well. Now it's everyone who's employed in Florida. So now you have up to $35,000 in regards to down payments. So for Florida, you have that. A low credit score. You got to work on your credit score. I want to look into what Biden did, where they say if you have above 750, you're actually going to be ending up paying more. But don't even think about that. That's fodder. Have the highest credit score that you can get. Still nearly 40%. Yeah, but I get it. Credit score is definitely a sore point for a lot of people. Still nearly 40%. Well, here's the thing. Going back, if FHA doesn't have a score, but let's say you have to be above a 580. I say the sweet spot is 630. Like 630, you're pretty good. Anything above that is even better, right? So always strive for the best. 607. I've seen, for some reason, I'm remembering a client who had a 607. That works. And let's talk about the interest rate. If you're not paying a down payment on a home, let's say a $300,000 home at 3.5% is 35.7. That's $10,500. You're getting $10,500 right there. So guys, really think about this and stop coming up with these excuses. Still nearly 40% of home buyers said that are confident in their ability to buy a home today versus last year, compared to 26% who are less confident. I don't even know what you're talking about. The market is less frenzied as rates have moderated. Perfect. And that may be impacting perception. Head of retail lending of Bank of America says low inventory is still creating a highly competitive environment. Sellers want what they want. That doesn't mean they're going to get it. And if their wants turns into have-tos, that's a whole different ball game. And that could easily happen for a lot of them. Home buyers are doing the right thing by taking time. Perfect. Yeah, you definitely want a well educated buyer. Weigh their priority and determine what fits into their budgets. As my mentor Jim says, you gotta pull the trigger. Let's see. Inactive home buyers still curious. Blah blah blah. I don't want nothing I want to talk about. All right. That's that. I did have some thoughts and I forgot about it after I got excited about reading that article. Guys, I want you to have an excellent week. It's Monday. We're here. Let's make it happen. Oh, here's my thoughts when I said let's make it happen, because it's Monday. I've been doing this show for about close to over 2 years now. 2 years, every Monday. I think I've missed maybe 1 or 2, and I didn't miss it. I just didn't release it on the same Monday. My thoughts, and I thought about this last night, and actually it resonated with a book that I'm reading last night. 2 books I'm reading right now. One is The Way of the Superior Man. That's by David Deida. And I'm also listening to 50 Cent's new book, The Something of a Hustler. It doesn't stop. So I said that these 2 books also resonate with me, and they also show the point of that it just doesn't stop. We just have to keep going. Love what you do. Enjoy the process, because when you get there, there's either another there or you become complacent. Either way, it is what it is. It doesn't stop, man. And I'm excited that that's the actual case. Now I get to look forward to the process, and I get to look forward to the journey and learning along the way. I love it, guys. Kiss your mothers, hug your mothers for those of you that have them. Nothing more precious than a mother. May turn Mother's Day into an entire week. It's not about, and not necessarily make it a commercial thing where you're always buying them something, but just make them feel special in some kind of way. And remember those that aren't here. Shouts out to my mother, Pastor Seville, Pastor P. Man, definitely thought about her, love her. I appreciate everything she's done, and all the women that came before her. Grandma Joyce, Aunt Trom, love you all. Happy Mother's Day. And to those of you who are listening to this right now, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Week. Happy Mother every day. Just love you guys and appreciate you guys. Thanks. Other than that, have a great week, guys. And I'll see you.
A man reproduces himself through his child, so when he leave here, he can just smile. But I see fit to stay here a while, maybe buy a timeshare somewhere, rock bumware, beach chair, write a book each year. You can write yourself out of your blessings, wreck your Lambo the first stages by driving too reckless. Time is too precious, these some obvious lessons. Please remind me to watch my step while I balance on edge and ski on the slopes of life. Slide down the Ave at night, watching them graphing graffiti on walls, that's the sight. Cars from Germany, I be pushing the fastest type. Looking at real estate, brother, I need the asking price. Imagine another rapper making me perspire. I got more styles and more flows, plus I'm much flyer. I got more heights to reach, but I'm already higher. I'm already on to the next thing. Peace and bless, King.